What's up, guys? Once again, I welcome you to the brand new episode of review videos for FIFA Online 3. So, today is we'll be reviewing on EC Pepe. The reason I want to do this player is because one of my subscribers, Kobe, actually brought him up and asked me whether EC Pepe is a good defender compared to other defenders, and he pointed out to me that the reaction for EC Pepe is ridiculously low at base level 1. So he asked me if reaction will affect a defender's ability. It is a question that intrigues me, and that is why I was motivated to do this review on EC Pepe to find out if his reaction will affect his in-game performance. So let's go into his actual stats first. So EC Pepe, his height is 188, 81 kg, which is good for a centre back, but his body is skinny, so that might affect his ability to jostle for the ball. Then his centre back stats, he's got very high strength, 88, relatively fast for a centre back. I believe he's one of the quicker ones. Very high tackling and very high interception. So as you can see, the reaction is only 67, so we will see in game later whether that affects his performance. His jump is not very high, it's only 78. Sliding tackle is good, marking is good, so basically his defensive stats is good when the ball is on the ground, but it looks to me like he might struggle a little bit in the air because his jump and his heading stats is not so high. I like defenders with good aggression, so his aggression is good. Now let's take a look at his traits now. He's only got 3 traits, so actually not a lot. So he's a tackle master, area control, and a tanker, so they are good enough traits for a defender, a centre back. And I like a centre back with a high work rate, high defensive work rate. So he's got 3 for defensive. That's good. So in terms of price, let me see, he's actually increased a lot because of the current inflation. He used to be 32 million average over the month, but right now he's currently 50 million, which is quite pricey for a centre back, but we will see whether he is worth that money in our actual in-game analysis. Okay, so after using Pepe in game, here are some of my feedbacks. His strength, obviously the first thing that you'll notice is his tackling. Okay, I have to say that his tackling is really immaculate. Okay, when he goes in for the tackle, 99% of the time he will come out with the ball because he combines tackling and aggression, high aggression stats. So these two factors combine to make him a very formidable tackler. Alright, and his interception is also very high. So basically he combines this sort of physical style and the kind of more ball playing kind of interceptive style, which is not too bad, to be honest. So these 3 factors are his biggest strength: his tackling, his interception, and his aggression. His defensive work rate is also something that I like. Like I said previously, a high defensive work rate defenders are normally better compared to a 2 defensive work rate ones. And his sprint is also relatively quick for a defender. 80 sprint, which is not too bad, so you will realize he will be able to keep pace with strikers, not all, but most of the strikers. Now, but most importantly, I realized Pepe has this tendency of making mistakes in the game, which is something I found in my world best David Luiz as well. Whenever they are in the centre back position, I don't know why, because my controls are the same for all my defenders, but the 2 of them just seem to be making elementary mistakes from time to time. So that might be something that you guys want to consider, because you don't want your centre back to make mistakes. Normally when they make a mistake, it's normally resulting in a shooting opportunity. So that is a very big factor for me. And his reaction, okay, this is the big one. His reaction of 57, to be honest, most of the time you won't feel the impact of it. Okay, he is going to be at the right place at the right time and make some important tackles. But sometimes I realize that when the opponent plays a high through over the top, right, he will just stop in his track. Okay, it is something that my defenders, my own defenders will not make, my Ramos and my Vidic will not have this problem, but he will just stop. And it seems to me that it takes a much longer time for him to start running again. So for example, my Ramos, when a high through come and for some reason he stops, right, immediately he will run. But Pepe, he will just stop for a pretty long time before he runs. So I guess that is what the reaction happens. Seems to me like it occurs more when the opponent high troops. And the last weakness for Pepe is his body type. So he is the skinny body type. So even though he's got good weight, good height, but a skinny body type basically means that if he's up against, say, a Drogba or Ibra, he might be bullied. Alright? So all in all, to wrap it up, I would say Pepe is definitely not worth 50 million. He is not what I would call a premium defender because of the fact that he is not reliable. I've played about 7 games with him, and he made about 3 mistakes that I just feel that a centre back should not make. So that is something that you guys want to take note of. So 50 million, no. So that's it from me for this week. So hope you guys find this video helpful. I will try to do more defenders reviews, and don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your friends, and I will see you next week.